Universe did something interesting this week. I assume this is the season finale, or maybe this is part one, and then another 12 episodes we'll get a part two later on or something like that. I assume this is the season finale though, the way it ended. They did something interesting. Now, Shinra, trying to figure out what the Great Cataclysm is, went so fast that he went back in time to see what the actual Great Cataclysm is. Even though it failed 250 years ago, he wanted to see exactly what it was. Now, that trip resulted in him finding out that the people looked a little different than they do now. And he came back looking like a delinquent. You see on your screen before you. He looks like a delinquent with the hair. I don't know why he's chained up like that. I'm assuming he's back in modern time. I assume he's back in modern time. I don't know how long he's been out. We don't know what's going on, but he's chained there. So I'm assuming maybe he went on a rampage or something. And he came back looking like a delinquent with that yellow hair. Blonde. That was interesting. That was an interesting way to end it. Very interesting way to end it. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. And I know I got a few comments from some people saying that they couldn't read Fire Force because it took too long for it to actually get to where it's going. Right? It took too long for it to get to where it's going. I can see it. I can see that. Obviously, that's just their opinion, and that's fine. We all don't have to watch the same anime, but I'm still enjoying it. But I don't know what to make of this episode. So we're gonna go through some scenes and then give I'll give my take on it. One thing I will say right off the bat here is I'm surprised at this as well. I did not expect Sho to go after the Great Cataclysm officer. Right? So I did not expect him to do that. Okay, now they didn't really fight per se, but I did not expect him to go after him. Now, here's one thing kind of about these shows that we all know, and this might be a hot take. Right? He's jumping through these things, he gets stopped, and then he goes, what kind of logic is behind this ability? And sure, I'll tell you, it just explains his whole ability that he does to Sho, the Great Cataclysm officer. Fury explains his whole ability. You're fighting someone, you ask, what kind of ability is this? Because something's weird here, something's going on here, and I need to know what kind of ability this is so I know how to counter it. And he tells him. Now, this isn't the only show that we get this in, right? I just think it's funny that this has happened. And this isn't the only show that has happened in. But I was watching this and I was like, why are you telling the enemy how to combat your ability? Now, it could be because he doesn't see Sho as an enemy. That could be the case as well. But again, I thought it was interesting, right? A lot of times, a lot of these shows, this is how they tell the reader or the viewer, in this case, the viewer, what the ability is and what's behind the ability, right? I get it. It is what it is. I just thought that was interesting, right? I thought that was interesting. A simple ask, and he was told. So I thought that was interesting. That bit was interesting for me. He can control gravity, so to speak, right? It is what it is. Um, this dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. This dude is just a damn, like, he is a beast. I mean, this dude is powerful. How powerful, I guess, remains to be seen because he doesn't really like fighting people that are actually strong. He likes picking on weak people. But I mean, had everybody flabbergasted. Oh, like all of them, right? Oh, except for the dude at the end here, right? His boss, right? He knows what he's capable of. The other ones were in shock, right? Dude is a beast. And we got to see him turn up a bit toward the end of this season, but we got to see him turn up a bit. We also find out that, listen, I knew something was weird with the sister from jump. I knew. Now we find out that she is actually Amaterasu, right? And and that's interesting because in this episode we also, I guess, saw her do like a little glimpse of like a Dola link or something like that to like her doppelganger or something, whoever that was. But yeah, right, she is actually Amaterasu, I guess. And this is, even though this episode didn't have much in the way of action, right? The expedition, I think, was good. I think this episode had a lot of expedition. It leaves me with a lot more questions than answers, I will say. But overall, I did enjoy it, right? So I'm gonna give it an A. I am enjoying the fact that they're giving us information, but also not giving us enough information to where we don't want more, right? So this season overall, right? The season's over. I assume the season's over, because the new season of the show is about to start up here in like another 2 weeks or so. So maybe there's another episode or two, but I'm curious to see where they're gonna go from here, right? What does Shinra do? He's chained up. What's gonna happen with the sister, right? Like, there's just a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like this season? Did you not like this season? What do you think is going to happen to the sister? For anime onlys, okay? Now, people who know what's going on, you feel free to reply down there, but don't give it any spoilers. All right? We didn't give away no spoilers. But that's all I have for this one. 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Signing off. Keep on. Keep it on.